What's going on, guys? My name is Raoul, real estate broker here in Austin, Texas. And in this video, I'm going to cover the first of 10 questions kicking off our video series of the top 10 questions I get asked when it comes to first-time home buyers. Question number 1, should I buy or rent a home? This question is actually subjective to the individual that's being asked, meaning everybody is not in the same place in life, and there are several factors that you need to consider before you make that final decision on should you buy or rent. Living in the Austin area, owning real estate is probably the smartest thing you can do right now at this point. That may not be the same for every real estate market, but here and around Austin, if you can put yourself in a position to own real estate 100%, buy. That being said, for my professional recommendation, I recommend to always start with the numbers. Regardless of the situation that you are in life, the numbers have to make sense in order for you to make that final decision on to buy or rent. The first step in looking into your numbers is speaking with a lender. And another thing to consider when you're evaluating your numbers is understanding your credit score. Credit will be another determining factor on is it best for you to buy now or wait until you build your credit. This is important for two main reasons. Not only your credit will determine how much a lender will qualify you for, or even if they will qualify you at all, it's also going to greatly affect the interest rate that's available to you when it's time to lock it in. Once the numbers are looking good, you want to backtrack and look at the numbers from the perspective of you, understanding how much you need to live on after you pay your mortgage to still maintain a quality life. I'm not going to preach to you on how renting a house is just you paying another landlord's mortgage, and when it comes time for you to leave that house, you're not going to have anything to take with you. But that is something to consider when you're thinking about this question. Now, when it comes to buying a home, yes, it comes with more responsibility than renting, but you got to understand that you're actually investing in you. So when you invest in you, we look at this from a standpoint of, I'm going to put myself in a situation, I'm going to buy this house, and when it's time come, I'm going to move on to the next house, and I'm gonna take the equity out of this home to make sure that I get the home with at least all the things that I couldn't get in my first home because of how much capital I had at that time, but I know I can do it by piggybacking on my equity in this investment as we move on to the next. So when you think about buying and renting, yes, I said it is subjective to the person that you're asking, but you also need to understand that when you're asking this question to yourself is that, what am I buying for? And what am I renting for? What are my long-term, what are my short-term goals? Because you don't want to look up 5 years down the road still in the same situation, renting, because if you're going to be in a situation or a current place with your job or anything like that, you might as well try to get something, some real estate under your belt. So when it is time for you to move on and try that next journey that you've been eyeing, you can actually sell your home, take that money, and move on, like I just spoke about when it comes to the equity. So what about you? Is it best for you to buy or rent? And if it's best for you to rent, take my contact information, and we need to figure out what's going on so we can put you in a position to buy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.